Fovo Strait is one of the world's roughest patches of water. It can be a real beast at times. The good news is that a couple of seasickness tablets before you leave can make the 1 hour journey a lot more bearable. Our dad first came across in 1964. Back in those days it was a gruelling 3-hour trip. Stewart Island has a relatively small population of only about 400 people, so it remains largely uninhabited. It consists of mostly native forest and shrublands, and that's where our search will take place. But before we hit the bush, we'll have a quick chat with the local Kiwi guide.
There's a variety of food they eat. In the bush it's mainly invertebrates, millipedes, centipedes, slugs, snails, slaters. On the mainland they eat lizards and frogs and that type of thing. Stewart Island they eat freshwater crayfish out of the streams. A lot of people think that they only come out at night. The Stewart Island brown or diurnal, they come out day and night.
I can't help thinking we seem to have an awful lot of gear for just a few days. Oh well, at least if the water taxi doesn't turn up, we should be alright for quite a while. The door's around this side, boy. Stewart Island Kiwi will nest in a variety of places, such as in old stumps, under logs, amongst the roots of trees, and even in clumps of tussock or crown fern. On a previous trip to Stewart Island, we were fortunate enough to witness a sight that very few people have or ever will see, and that's a kiwi nest in the wild, including the chick. To see kiwis at close range in their natural habitat just doing their thing without any hassles is an incredible experience. They're endemic to New Zealand, which means they're not found anywhere else in the world, and when you consider that probably 99% of New Zealanders have never seen one in the wild, it just makes you realise how fortunate we are to witness a situation like this. Stewart Island Kiwi are territorial and can be found from the coast right up to the mountain shrublands. They can often be seen feeding during daylight hours, even up to altitudes of 650 metres above sea level. I'm not quite sure if he's got a bug stuck up his nose or whether he's just got a whiff of us.
That's an exciting bit of stuff. That's the male. That's the female, that horrible sort of sound. Come on, let's give a look. If you get lucky enough to hear a kiwi call like that, sneak in and have a little look. Don't get too close, you're only allowed within 5 metres, I think it is. But it's well worth just sneaking up and just seeing if you can see any bit of action. Okay, let's have a look. Sneaky little guys. Busy little guys, aren't they? It's quite late now. Beautiful forest, isn't it? Anyway, we'll see if we can follow this little guy. You've got to keep your distance with these little suckers, but if you're careful, they'll run right past you. As they're hunting around.
When looking for kiwi, it pays to take your time and have plenty of patience, and one could turn up out of the blue just when you least expect it. A male kiwi has to have a territory before he can attract a mate. On Stewart Island that can be anything from 5 to 50 hectares, depending on how much food can be found there. And as you can imagine, it takes quite a lot to patrol. You'll notice this kiwi stays as motionless as possible while trying to figure out if we're a threat or harmless, and probably working on the notion that if he keeps perfectly still, we won't spot him. Kiwis have very solid legs and can let out a powerful kick when necessary to ward off predators or intruders. During a fight, one good blow can send an opposing kiwi several feet in the air. One of the great things about snooping through the bush and undergrowth here on Stewart Island, as with the rest of New Zealand, is that you don't have to be concerned about having any nasty encounters with poisonous snakes or spiders, because we don't have any. So you can literally wander around barefooted if you've got tough enough feet. One thing we've learned over the years is that in order to achieve your goal, you must persist right up to the last minute, because sometimes it's that ongoing perseverance that gets you that outstanding shot that you could have otherwise missed out on.